ancestors. You're back. Is that?
I'm sorry.
It's broken. Our last hope.
No. There has to be a way to fix it.
How?
We just need to replace the batteries and the sensor unit.
Right, because they're just lying around a jungle for us to find. Wait.
The ancient fleet.
It might have what we need.
What ancient fleet?
When we abandoned our ship, we were washed ashore on a beach southwest of here.
There were ships built by the ancestors there.
Overseer Bohai will never let us go there. He won't risk losing any more navigators. He needs us to guide the fleet home.
No one's going home without a working gyro compass.
I can get them for you.
You'll need to look for a sensor unit. They're usually on a ship's antenna.
And batteries. 3 of them. They're small, so they might be hard to find.
I've got something for that.
We put our faith in you once again, ancestor.
God damn it. Damn fetch quests. I hate them so much. I hate fetch quests. Oh, I can't bring my mount here. Alright. Oh, and it's all the way down here. Awesome. Gosh darn. I was all excited because I thought this was going to be it. I was going to be done with the side quests. I could go fly to the mountaintop over there. You know, because I think that's the last one I have to do. And then we can move on to the rest, finishing up the main story. And then it's like, nope. You think you're going to have side quests in this game that don't require you to fetch things? And it's like, we already fetched something, right? And now it's like, oh wait, how about you try getting this thing? It's so annoying. It's annoying because, you know, just a way to waste time. Is this place? I mean, I know this place. I can actually see this tower from my house, but again, I don't know the name of it. Oh, great. I just want to go in, get this thing, and then leave. I really don't want to fight any more machines because, you know, it's just going to take forever.
To find ancient ships in this area. I should take a look. Those ancient ships have got to be around here somewhere.
Alright, looking for ancient ships. That looks like an ancient ship, but I guess not. We're approaching the edge.
There, a sunken ship.
Oh, what is this one?
Maybe
I just wasn't close enough.
Christia need to fix the gyro compass.
Right.
That ship's in rough shape.
Wonderful. What's gonna happen? Is he gonna break on me?
Let's hope the sensor unit is still intact.
Probably isn't.
No sensor unit. But there is an old recording.
This is the USS Anchorage. Hailing anyone who's left. The Medina, the Omaha, and the New Orleans are down, and the swarm just cracked the Harris open like an egg.
Looks like some sort of power source. Must be a battery.
Incoming! Hold on!
One down, 2 to go.
The lead Horus is heavily damaged. If we can concentrate fire, maybe we can still take it down. I think we've got a ping on the Hamilton! lost it! Sensors down! We're sailing blind!
It sounds like their sensor unit was taken out. They were trying to reach other ships. Guess I should find the batteries now. My focus should pick them up.
Okay, well, I got a machine chasing me, so I'm gonna try to not get caught. That would be bad. See, now I'm like thinking, since we can't get the sensor thing from this, then
another battery.
since there's no sensor on this, we're probably gonna have to find another ship because, you know, that's what fetch quests do.
Just need one more of these.
One more. And it's gonna be a pain just to find it.
Could take a look inside that shipwreck. See if there's any power sources there. Found you.
Are you kidding me?
That should be it. Focus picked up coordinates from that transmission I found. If there's more shipwrecks there, one might have an intact sensor.
Of course. And where is it? 1,400 meters away, and I'm stuck. How wonderful. Well. Surface, please.
Maybe that sunwing I overrode is still around.
Yeah, I hope
Faster way
so.
to get to those coordinates I found.
I need a lift. I really do. Thank you. I do not want to know what happens if I get caught by one of those watchers in the water. Why are they even in the water to begin with? Hey, come on.
Well, that ship has an antenna with a dreadwing perched on it. Great. Gonna have to deal with it before I can look for the sensor the Quen need.
Okay, well, I need to land on this beach. Weak versus fire, that's good. Oh yeah, that's right. We fought this before with Alva. I forgot. I wish my Sunwing wasn't flying around here. It's just gonna get killed. I'm gonna get killed. That's awesome. I need a better spot to fight. Please spawn me near this. Okay. Oh, you know what would be good here? You know what would be good? How about this, how about a rope caster? That might help. Because with the rope caster, we can tie it down. Or prevent it from flying around so much. Why is it taking so long to reload?
Something ignited.
great shot me. I don't even know if I'm using this thing right.
That's not gonna happen.
Oh, I knocked off some weapons. Oh no! Oh, okay. That works. See, he can't fly away. And it still doesn't matter because I suck.
Okay, I should be able to check out that antenna now.
Right, so maybe not the best, like, I don't know. Not the best way to use the trip caster or the rope caster, but it helped. I probably didn't use it properly, but it did help. You know what? Let me just get my Sunwing.
Overriding Sunwings. Beta's gift. Now I can take to the skies. An intact sensor unit. This should be all that Harriman and Christia need. Looks like there's one more transmission in here.
This is the Hamilton. Anchorage, your transmission has been received.
It's never a happy ending, is it?
Whoops.
This is the Hamilton.
Not
Anchorage,
me to
your transmission has been
pause it.
received. Targeting the lead Horus.
Just lost a starboard missile battery. Can't fire. We're empty.
Damn it.
Captain, there's nothing left to fire. Your orders.
Set a course for the Horus chassis. Ramming speed.
Okay. Finally done. Now we can just fast travel back to the landfall thing. I hope we don't have to go find more supplies for these people. Really don't want to. Now where are they? Okay.
She's back, Harriam.
I found what you need.
Thank you. I'll get working on the gyro compass immediately. I'm coming home, Meandra.
You've done us a great
That guy looks
kindness,
really
Aloy.
excited.
Christia is not the only one with people waiting back home. She'll be able to fix that gyro compass in no time. We'll never be able to thank you enough. But this should be a start.
If you need anything, tell Bohai to contact Alva. I'm sure she can help.
May the ancestors steer us true.
I can't believe we're
Oh
actually
my
going
gosh,
home.
dude. I got a trophy for that? Well, at least I got
We need to put this
that.
thing together.
The Sky Killer? What is that? Ooh. Well, that might be something I want to use. I don't know if this guy ruined the cutscene or made it better. But I'm kind of leaning towards made it better. But hey, we're all excited because we're done with these side quests. We have one more to do, I think. And that is to go all the way up here. So we'll do that. Hopefully it won't take too long. But you know, a lot of times quests seem like, oh, it seems simple enough, and then next thing you know, gotta fight like all this stuff. I have a feeling it's not just flying to the top of the mountain. I have a feeling there's gonna be something up here. Like, I don't know, a stormbird. It seems like something that would happen.
Farika's armor should be around here somewhere.
Oh, we're looking for Farika's armor. So is that gonna be around here? Alright, there's some stuff here, so I should probably just grab it. Hello. Ooh. Take that. Anything else? What's this?
A fragment of Farika's armor. There must be more. I don't like the sound of that.
Yep, I told you.
Another armor fragment.
It's never that simple. You know, it's like, oh, you fly to the top of the mountain, grab some stuff, boom, you're done. Nope,
Looks like another bit
not
of
in this
armor.
game.
Whoa!
Yep,
It must be the storm.
I called it.
Farika.
I called it. I knew it was gonna be a damn stormbird. Come here. Don't even bring another one in here. It's mine. Oh, don't you fly above my head? I've lost it. I've lost my position. Oh my god. Freaking jerk. Oh, I have a plasma caster.
Still in this fight.
If I could keep an eye on this thing, which I can't. Nope, too far. Oh, I don't know if I hit it. I was really hoping for more from that one. Why does that do damage? Just a gust of wind. At least it makes sound when it crashes down like that. Okay.
It's down.
Oh, what the hell just happened? Where did I fall from? A dead crow? Oh, that's not a good sign. And of course I got stuck on the damn rock. Ah. Stop it. God damn it. Dude, my sunwing that's flying around just keeps throwing me off.
I can't with my stamina.
Would you knock it off? Gotta make sure I don't fall off the mountain. I've lost it. There's a shadow. There it is. This damn... No! Oh my god, dude. What the heck? Would you just die?
Gotcha.
Unbelievable.
We better loot the Stormbird. I might have a scrap of Freaka's armor.
Yeah. Probably. That would make sense. Because then they force you to fight the Stormbird. Can I loot you?
One more bit of armor lodged in the machine. I guess that's it then. I should let the Tenakth know I recovered what's left of Freaka's kit.
Alright. Is there anything... I probably missed some stuff here, but I really don't care. I think I'm just gonna fast travel. I'm gonna use a fast travel pack and go back there after I, you know, take one last look here.
So if you could, would you try to ride on a sunwing? We saw you fly. Did you find Farika?
I was able to retrieve her armor. What's left of it anyway. She didn't stand a chance against that Stormbird.
Ah, I see. A painful end. but not without glory. So, what do you think? Was she the first to fly on the wings of the 10?
She was brave, and spent a fair amount of time in the air. I'd say what she did qualifies.
She flew! I knew it. The first to fly. As her successor, you should keep her armor. You can fix it up at the workbench. This way.
Once you repair the armor, you're welcome to it. You take after Farika. Bold, brave, and a diplomatic liar.
She met a harsh fate. Let her have the title.
Fair enough. It's kind of you to show such humility.
Honor and strength.
Well, if I get to keep armor, well, I'm not opposed to it. As long as it's good. Trying to slide down the thing, but it just won't work.
Once you repair Farika's armor, wear it with her blessing.
Outfits. Wait. Oh, quest item. Obtain to knock Sky Climber.
I'm ready to trade.
So what is it? Alright, not as much melee defense, but defense and fire, freeze, and shock. Okay, so it might be a little bit better, but I do lose the acid and plasma damage for defense. Okay, and I get concentration stuff, which not bad. Potent medicine, that's also good. But I kind of like having my, you know, attack stats go up. I mean, I could put it on for right now. Just to, just out of respect. Look at that. Not bad. It's actually kind of cool. It is a lot like the one I was wearing, I think. I did equip the right one, right? No, I didn't. No, yes, I did. Oh. The other one I wear is... Yeah, they're basically the same, just different colors. Alright, not bad. I could probably upgrade it a little bit. But yeah. We'll see.
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks. Well, Silence. Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base?
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance. Understood?
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
Enough, both of you. We're in this together, at least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
Oh no, you first.
Better get everyone in the control room so Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base. With Regala out of the way, Hikaru and Zanok, they're safe. The future's up to them now. I do wish they'd drop all the honorary names they've given me. But if I've learned anything about them, that is not a battle I am going to win.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and talk to everybody.
I don't quite understand.
And then, oh, what's this? Oh, that's his arm.
I see you've got your new arm ready to go.
Yes. It still feels strange. I've gotten used to the absence, but no matter. I'm sure I will need it before the attack on the Zenith base is through.
Yeah, I'd say if there was ever a time to use the arm, now would be that time.
Haven't seen you since the battle at the Grove. How are you holding up?
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten, and paralyze Regala's army with lightning. I would say that I am inspired.
Thank you, I guess.
It is I who should be thanking you.
Did you meet Tilda?
There is something about her that doesn't seem natural. I wouldn't be surprised if my sword went through her and she didn't bleed at all.
Honestly, with her, nothing would surprise me. Things will get ugly once the Zeniths realize we're in their base. You'll need every trick you've ever learned.
I would have it no other way. Many soldiers died in the old world to make sure we stood here today. We will endure on their behalf. Though, I am curious how you intend to defeat the Zenith's defenses without an army of our own.
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're ready to fight.
As you say. You have more than earned my trust.
Look, I know you're probably not happy about keeping Regala around, but I want her on our side when we fight the Zeniths.
It is more than she deserves. Even so, I will not question your judgment.
Thank you, Kotallo. Anything new going on I should know about?
The Quen has been more insistent than usual, asking about the visions at the Grove. Her pursuit of knowledge is relentless. The Ten would have a hard time fighting her off.
Just think of her like one of your chaplains.
Yes. Only more persistent.
I bet people are curious about that new arm of yours.
None more than our Quen ally, I assure you. She couldn't wait to take it apart and figure out how it works. I gave her the data I used to build the thing, hoping that would satisfy her curiosity instead.
Good luck with that. Your people keep mentioning the wings of the Ten. What exactly does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess. It is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. And now, you have done it. Like the deeds of the Ten themselves, it will never be forgotten. So, tell me, how did it feel?
I won't lie. Pretty good.
I can only imagine.
I have to go. But I'll be briefing everyone on the plan soon.
Understood.
Alright, so... yeah, the reason why I want to talk to everybody right now is just because I know we're just going to be listening for the most part, and that's going to take a while. And when I actually do
Aloy,
start recording the end of the game...
You came back with some interesting friends.
Wish I could say we don't need them. But Sylens and Tilda are here for a reason. Even Regala.
Yeah. Enemy of my enemy and all that, right?
Right.
Anyway, you know, I'm not gonna start the final mission today. I'm gonna wait until the next time I record, because I want the full recording session to be, you know, I want to have enough time. So I'm assuming the final mission is gonna be a bit lengthy, both in like what we have to do and then also in just like cutscenes. I'm imagining there's gonna be a ton of cutscenes and we're just gonna be sitting there for a long time, and then I have to give my thoughts after the game is over, and that's gonna take even longer. So I'd rather get all this stuff out of the way first, and then we can move on to the final quest.
Doesn't look like any of our guests are making trouble.
Yet. So, Katalo tells me you flew. Well, that's new. I've been busting my balls trying to learn to read. You're out there having all the fun.
Don't worry. You'll be getting all the fun you can handle soon. With the Zeniths.
Looking forward to it.
I guess Sylens is keeping to himself, as usual.
I was hoping he'd give me an excuse to hammer his sorry ass to the ground.
Please don't.
You telling me you wouldn't want to get just one good hit on that smug face of his? After everything he's done?
Sure. Later. Right now, he's got something we need. What's wrong with your shoulder?
Yeah, it hurts a little. Yeah, maybe a lot.
What'd you do?
Well, I tried to arm wrestle with Katalo.
Yeah, maybe that wasn't such a great idea.
I was just curious to see if that new arm of his was as strong as it looked. Turns out it really is.
You, talked to Tilda at all?
I tried. I don't think even a hot forge could melt that ice. And you say she wants to help?
I think so. Well, let's hope. I better get going.
Oh, you know where to find me.
Aloy, it appears that we have some interesting new guests. I'm glad to see you're okay, though. I heard you gave the Tenakth something to talk about. I was half expecting you to burst in through the ceiling riding a sunwing.
Sorry to disappoint.
Also, I just realized I don't want to use this armor.
Ready to head over to the Zenith base?
Whatever comes, we will endure.
Have you talked to any of our new friends?
Erend and I tried speaking to Sylens, but apparently our tribal prattle is unnecessary.
Charming, isn't he? Thoughts on our new Zenith acquaintance?
I'd say she smells like death, but even death smells of something. She's more like a cold piece of metal, bent on repelling all semblance of life.
She's definitely different. I have to go. I trust you to keep things civil around here.
I'll make sure Erend doesn't punch Sylens in the face, if that's what you mean.
Thanks.
Aloy, do you have a moment? You flew? Kotalo told me, and took out Regala's machines? You know what? I don't even know why I'm surprised. I saw we have visitors, and a new weapon. Does this mean we're ready to take the fight to the Zeniths?
Almost.
Oh, and I wanted to give you this for helping me get the data on Leviathan. I didn't really know what to give you, so I asked Zoe what you might like.
Thanks, Alva. I'll put it to good use. I suppose you saw that Tilda is here. Our very own Zenith.
I almost went up to her to ask her, well, every question I've ever had about the legacy. Every diviner I know would kill to get 5 minutes with one of the old ones. But now that she's here, all I feel is a vague unease. I don't know if I'm scared of finding out more uncomfortable truths, or just scared of her. Probably both.
You sure you're okay going on this mission? I know things must be happening pretty fast for you.
I've already braved oceans and madmen who thought they were ancestors reborn. Why not a few immortals with lethal drones at their command, too?
Guess the more the merrier. Are you okay?
I was wondering, is it really safe having someone like Regala here? She seems angry. The kind of angry that leads to murdering people in their sleep.
Don't worry. We're going to point that anger in the right direction. The Zeniths.
If you say so.
Wait, is Regala actually here at the base? I don't know, maybe.
I hope our new guests have been behaving.
This Silence, he's the one who built the weapon that can take down Zenith shields?
He is. Though I wouldn't expect him to answer any questions about it. He refuses to dole out his secrets to us lesser mortals.
Oh.
You know that special part of us that makes us warm, kind, welcoming?
Our spirit?
Yeah. He was born without that. Anything new around here?
Kotallo showed me the schematics for his new arm. I recall reading about robotic limbs within the Legacy, but I never thought I'd see one in action. Technology like that would be treasured back home. Think of what it could do for injured workers or soldiers. But knowing the Imperial family, they would use it for different purposes. Their own.
Replacing body parts as they grow older. Like the Zeniths.
Exactly.
Have you looked through the data we recovered on Leviathan?
There is much to sort through still, but I believe we'll be able to get it operational and turn back the floods. And I've given more thought to everything we've uncovered about the ancestors. The Overseers would have us believe they were infallible paragons. But Pharaoh wasn't. Not even close. His greed led to machines that devoured the world. The archive of the Old One's knowledge destroyed, just to erase his mistakes. So, when we learned that Eileen had a hand in covering up hundreds of deaths, I started to think they were all the same. Selfish, egotistical, cruel. But, in the end, it's not that simple. The truth isn't a straight line of ink on a crisp scroll. It's a splatter, smudged, and faded on stained parchment. I wish more Quen could see that, instead of looking the other way, or twisting the truth to serve their own schemes.
I doubt Bohai would agree with you.
No, nor the rest of the Board of Overseers. As Eileen said, it's easier to believe the lie is truth, but it's worth fighting for. And this diviner, at least, won't settle for anything less. For that, I thank you, Aloy.
I need to wrap up a few things, but stay sharp.
I'll be ready when you call.
Alright. So, I think that's about everybody. I'm assuming we're gonna talk to, like, Silence and Tilda, you know, once we actually start the quest.
I keep thinking. He's just gonna be standing there. There you are.
Oh.
Well done, Aloy. Despite my reservations, you managed to secure Silence and his weapon. You're truly a shining example of Liz's fortitude.
I've been thinking about what you said at your house. How you were friends with Elizabeth. It was more than that, wasn't it?
Perceptive as ever. You're right, we were together for a time.
Okay, so... what happened?
I was an orphan. I had always been alone. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate in life. And then I met Liz. We kept running into each other at conferences. We'd have coffee. At some point, it became drinks. I thought it was just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but then I was surprised at how much I looked forward to seeing her. Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I could imagine a future where I wasn't. I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her. I know I did. But as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less when I wanted more. And so we ended things.
So helping me, restoring Elizabeth's dream, it's what,
a second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more. So when I saw you, a woman who has carved her own remarkable path, beyond even what made Liz a phenomenon, I knew I had to help you. To do right by her.
Okay. Darn, I did not expect to have all these dialogue options.
why do you think Elizabeth pulled away?
I've wondered that for 1,000 years. She was brilliant, visionary. She cared so deeply for the world, for the betterment of humanity. But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including me. She never wanted to share her burdens. I think, in the end, she had a core that she never let anyone be part of. Sometimes I wonder if anyone really knew her.
I found a recording of you and Elizabeth back in the proving lab after Farzineth's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes. A most unpleasant conversation.
She said something after the call. I think she regretted how things ended between you.
Did she? All this time, thank you for telling me. I've always hated that those were the last words we ever said to each other. And that her last impression of me was as a functionary of Farzineth, not who I truly am.
Why did you make the data channel look like your house?
I built that house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place, not just for me. Cultural artifacts of, truly, some of the greatest achievements of human.
And you wanted Beta?
Yes. I thought if she
I think
could
I've gone through all this
experience
before.
Vermeer and it would bring something, a heritage, every bit as data being drummed. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but she needed its shelter.
Alright, I'm gonna skip through all this dialogue and see if there's anything
you said before
new.
that you're not like that you never were.
Out of necessity. I'm not both when Earth was consumed and when I did what I had to try to undo what did, hence the data channel with Beta and the little trick I pulled.
When
Yeah,
it's
I
time
think
to break into the Zenith base.
I'll go over the full layout once you suffice it to say we'll
I
need
think
to push
we've
as
listened to
fast
all
as
this
possible to be
before.
dealing with heavy resistance along
But
the
you know,
way.
this game doesn't like to
There are
tell me
also
those
printing
things.
facilities where the others have been in the natural resources they've stripped from the region.
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate a small army of them.
When I was out in the wilds, I saw a shuttle take off.
It was likely ferrying materials to and from. After hundreds of years, luxuriate comforts, the ship was barely. Disaster can strike at any.
I think that was new. Oh well. Just read fast.
Have you figured
That's why
out
there's
how Silence's
subtitles.
weapon works?
No, and he's been very careful not to allow me near it. I'll admit it bothers me, but regardless of how it functions, I am confident it will deactivate the other shields en masse.
How many of them are in the base?
10.
What?
Including Eric and Gerard. Only a handful of us made it to our ship when our colony collapsed.
I didn't think there was 10. I thought there was only like 4. Oh, jeez. Holy crap, dude. Alright.
So, Eric. Was he always a bloodthirsty psychopath?
I believe he got worse over time. On Earth, he was the founder of a profitable private military company. A band of cutthroats, in other words. Even as governments abandoned human combatants in favor of automated warfare, he found success with clientele that required a more personal touch. There were also rumors that he personally hunted and killed his targets. On occasion, all for the thrill of it. But on Sirius, he retreated to virtual reality simulations. In them, he could go on rampages as violent as he pleased, though I suspect with diminishing satisfaction.
All of his tribe believes he was one of the greatest people from the old world.
Then they would be quite disappointed to meet him, though I'm sure he'd bask in the adoration.
I'm tempted to skip through like all the
about
dialogue.
Gerard?
He was the head of the world's largest financial conglomerate, and as such had dealings with almost every major corporation. It made him one of the wealthiest people on Earth. And
what does one person do
Whoops.
with that much money?
Buy more power, more influence. Gerard's always believed himself to be a refined patrician, able to maintain control, but beneath that exterior, it was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital educators, the avatars of the Apollo database, while we were painted as her benefactors.
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough. And the others.
I would very much like to see his face when he realizes we've beaten him.
Ugh. See, I don't want to be sitting here for another like half an hour just
when I was in the ruins
talking
of
to her.
Vegas, I found data on a man named Stanley Chen. I think he was a Zenith.
Stanley, ever the optimist. He was one of the good ones. When we established our colony, he built an exact replica of Las Vegas in virtual reality. Lights, shows, gambling, every detail perfectly recreated. And while others cloistered themselves in their own fantasies, he...
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to Earth?
No, he perished. He would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved city survived.
When I was in, I think...
When we established lights, show, and while others cloistered, he flung his doors wide to everyone.
Okay.
No, he would have been...
See, I'm trying to time it like as soon as she stops saying the last words so that we don't have to sit there and listen to her pause, but sometimes there's not that much of a pause and I skip the next line.
And hid in an ancient research facility. I saw another one of the Zeniths. Verbena. Who was she?
A dull star amidst a sea of brighter constellations. Unlike most of Far Zenith's members who amassed their wealth through shrewd business deals and technological achievements, Verbena inherited her billions. Her father had achieved great success in the luxury holotourism industry. At age 24, she became the world's most eligible bachelorette, branding herself a life designer, someone who leverages their fame to influence the choice of others.
What? Like a cult?
In a way, yes.
Yeah,
Well,
basically.
She must have done something right to have survived this long.
She was her own brand of ruthless. That much is true. But even rats can cling to a vessel for escape.
Okay, so I've had run-ins with a handful of Zeniths. What about the rest?
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth. Titans of their industries.
And let me guess. All selfish and ruthless to the core?
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got along. Annika Murjani, for instance, was always delightful. She founded the Holonet's most successful dance channel and was herself mesmerizing to watch. And I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao, about her work in cellular biology. Our immortality treatments are due in part to her achievements. But then there were others like Devin Miller, the CEO of a fast food printing corporation. His only real preoccupations were perfecting his golf swing and taking self-hollows. When I think about all of us, we really should have accomplished more. We had eternity.
And unfortunately, selfishness gets in the way of that. Also, what the hell is fast food printing? Like, did they print food? Or is it some other thing? Was it like a, you know, fast food businesses and printing businesses? Or, I don't know. It sounds like they printed food, which wouldn't surprise me in the future. So, whatever.
Okay. I'll let you know when it's time.
I'll be here until then. And thank you, Aloy, for giving me this chance. My past has always been a struggle. More than once I've lost everything. But when I look to the future, I see Liz's dream fulfilled. A universe of new possibilities.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will. I won't let anything get in the way. I promise you that.
Alright, so she does seem motivated to help us, which kind of establishes a little bit of trust with her, but still, I'm very skeptical. There it is. That's what I was looking for. So I need to refill my inventory. There we go.
Elizabeth and Tilda had a history. The more I learn about her life, the more complicated it seems. I guess she saw something good in Tilda. I don't know what exactly, but seems like it was enough. For a while, at least.
Alright, now we have to go talk to Silence, which is going to be another 15-minute conversation. I really hope it isn't, but you know, it's just how things go.
You need something? Bravo. You managed to sway a Zenith to your side. Care to explain?
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was ready.
There's always room to optimize. But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my undertakings. So, ask away.
Since when were you so forthcoming?
Since you turned this into a waiting game. And as it seems you have found modest success, perhaps I'm willing to be generous.
I don't know about that.
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakth to fight for you, or rather the Sons of Prometheus, armed Regalla's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation. At the Hades Proving Lab.
Okay, that kind of makes sense.
You wanted me to surrender to the Zeniths at the Hades Proving Lab. They almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset, thereby keeping you out of harm's way and, more importantly, out of my way.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No. Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today. Why create the Sons of Prometheus? You didn't need a bunch of Oseram tinkerers to make override tech.
They were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades in the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved. Through the Sons of Prometheus, I could execute my plans, all while remaining anonymous.
Why help Regala take over? If you wanted an army, you could have just gone to Hekarro.
Before Regala's rebellion, Hekarro was only concerned with battling machines and fostering friendships with the Karja. Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle a threat he couldn't understand.
So helping a bloodthirsty exile was easier.
Yes, exceedingly so. All Regala craved was war against the Karja and anyone who threatens the Tenakth. She would have led the tribe into battle without question, which was precisely what I needed.
Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings. After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drones? Yes, even you can appreciate the value of secrecy when warranted. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how is knowledge that is mine alone.
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins with the Quen.
The tribe from across the ocean. And?
Their entire tribe was shaped around the discovery focuses. One of them, Alva, even joined me here. Don't you want to know more about them?
No. They stumbled upon the greatest technological artifact from the ancient world, and what did they do with it? They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and taboo, creating a pantheon out of corporate shills.
Yes, well, it also led them to Thebes.
Did it now?
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned. On one of them I teamed up with their expedition to search Thebes. We found Pharaoh at the end.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So, what was it like?
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge. I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
Let me guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod his brain, like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
All right, Silence. I think I've talked to you long enough. I'll let you know when it's time to go. And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. About your Zenith ally. I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing with. For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities, well, your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
Yeah, I'm aware. Reminds me of someone else I know.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, just call it a feeling.
Oh, a feeling? You mean you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Silence.
Alright. So I forgot I want to equip a different armor. I want to use the one I was using, which is this one. Yeah. Because I like my attack stats